All right, raise your hands for Kool-Aid and we'll get you guys questions. Start with Nick Kelly.
Hey Kool-Aid, Tennessee's defense, obviously you've seen it before, just with the wide split, or sorry, their offense, yeah, my bad. Tennessee's offense, with the wide splits that they have with their receivers, what challenges does that create for as a secondary?
Well, by them being in wide splits, you got to focus more on your technique and just focus on keeping your leverage and making sure you know what you're doing and making sure that they are not, like, just basically playing to your leverage, so you're not getting outflanked or you're just not getting yourself away.
Charlie.
Do you think about your interception that was walked away a lot last year? Just do you go back and look and see what maybe could have been different on that play?
Well, no, I haven't looked at that play since the Monday after the game, after we watched film with Coach. So, I mean, that's last year, kind of focus on this year, focus on doing what we need to do to execute and play fast and physical as a defense this week. So, haven't really went back and looked at that.
In the middle, Brodak.
You and Terrion have been around for a couple of years now, with Nick Saban. And just how's your relationship with him changed? And are you more comfortable with him, just kind of talking back and forth in practice at all?
Yeah, me and Terrion, we work good together. I feel like just me and him being on the field together, me and him spend a lot of time, like even before we got here, just knowing each other. I feel like me and him are real brothers. I'm very thankful to have a guy like Terrion around because I know he'll tell me when I'm wrong, and I'll tell him when he's wrong. And I feel like that made us better as a unit, better as cornerbacks. Just criticizing each other, getting on each other, telling each other when we're right, telling each other when we're wrong. Because that's the most important, but I'm pretty sure we tell each other when we're wrong more than we tell each other when we're right.
What about with Coach Saban too?
I feel like Coach Saban do a good job with everybody in the defensive backs room. He's with us most of the time, so I feel like he does a good job making sure that everybody's their best. He do a great job he's just a great coach, I would say. Just make sure that every player doing their best, or if you're not doing your best, he's gonna get on your butt and make sure that you are doing your best and you are doing what you are capable of doing. I feel like he knows how to bring the best out of everyone.
No problem, Kerry.
Hey, Kool-Aid, when you look at tape of them, what stands out to you about their quarterback, Joe Little?
I feel like their quarterback is a good player. He has a very strong arm. He can make all those. I feel like he's very smart and he understands what the offensive coordinator is trying to get accomplished with their offense.
Cody.
Terrion shared with us last week, a couple weeks ago, just insight into why he might trash talk on the field. I was curious if you could maybe share some of your trash talking tactics too.
Well, I don't really like to talk to another team because it's really pointless. You got to play after play. What I'm saying between after the whistle, before the whistle, it's really pointless. I got to play the next down just like you got to play the next down. So it's really pointless of us talking in general.
Nick Alvarez.
To what extent have you noticed the cigar tradition that happens whenever Alabama and Tennessee play?
I have seen it. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm just really looking forward to celebrating with my guys, having fun with my team, and just doing what we need to do, like I said, to execute and get the job done. That's my main focus. I'm not really focused on cigars.
Charlie.
Their receiving core is a little different than last year. Just what stands out about the guys they have replacing Hyatt and even Rue McCoy?
Those guys are good players. Like I said, they also understand the scheme that the coach is trying to get accomplished. I feel like they do their job. They don't try to do too much outside of what they need to be doing. I feel like they play very hard and they block on the outside. I feel like they run good routes, and I feel like those guys are good players too.
Katie.
As a guy that grew up in Alabama, how much was the Alabama-Tennessee rivalry something you kind of were aware of, and maybe how did your perception of it change last year when they snapped to the streak?
Well, honestly, I just growing up here, I always knew about Alabama and the Auburn more than I knew about the Alabama and Tennessee, just because most of my family is either Alabama fan or Auburn fan. So I didn't really understand that the rivalry between Alabama and Tennessee was such a big deal until I got here, and now that I'm here, I realized that it's very important.
Mike Brodak.
One of the things that Terrion said is you like to kind of get in guys' head. You might say that you're in man and you're actually in zone. Just how long have you done that, and does it help at all?
Yeah, I feel like it works all the time because I feel like I kind of like you said, like to get in guys' head. It's kind of just me being me and just being confident in our scheme and just telling guys stuff to confuse the other players that are on the side of the ball, because I know they're listening. I know they're trying to figure out what we are doing, and because we do so many different things, I know they're trying to figure out what we're doing and what we're doing. So I might just say little slick things so that they think we're doing something, but the whole time we're doing another. Or we might be really doing that, so you never know what's really going on. So it's kind of the way I like to play, and just me being confident in the scheme and the guys around me. I feel like I can do those things.
All right with Nick Kelly?
Yeah, the tempo that Tennessee's offense runs with, how does that make defending against the run more difficult?
Well, you know me, I kind of defend the pass more than the run. So, I mean, by those guys being very wide splits, I don't feel like I'll be really a part of the run game pretty much this game. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure by them going fast, it can affect them and help them get yards, because you have to get lined up and just know your keys. But I feel like we'll do a good job of practice playing on going fast and just doing fast things so that we are ready and well prepared.
Charlie?
What kind of teammate is Deontay Lawson? Is he kind of grown into a guy that when he speaks, everyone kind of listens?
Yes, I feel like Deontay Lawson has grown into a big role this year. I feel like he's grown into like the quarterback of our defense. I feel like when he speaks, everyone listens, because we know we can trust him. We know he knows the scheme, and he knows exactly what he's talking about. So I feel like he's grown up very well, and I feel like he's a great player. And I feel like he's done very good things around here to earn that respect that we have for him.
Anything else? Thanks, Kool-Aid.